Thank you for tuning in and welcome back, team. Let's say that you just worked up the courage to reach out to a trusted real estate advisor. And after meeting with that trusted real estate advisor, they put you in touch with a great local loan officer. And maybe part of the hesitation in initially reaching out to a trusted real estate advisor was you were wondering if your credit score was high enough and what would happen. You get on the phone with the local loan officer and they tell you, hey, this program requires a 640, and you know that Credit Karma or something is saying that you have a 625. Before you have a chance to let your heart sink and go into despair, the mortgage broker says they just might have a solution for you, and it's called rapid rescoring. So today's episode is about the truth about rapid rescoring for a mortgage. My name is Andrew Finney, your real estate geek. If you need help finding a top agent where you live, or if you simply want to drop me a line and say hello, my contact info is in the show more description below. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel now and like this video. For reference, I upload 6 days a week, so be sure to tap the bell icon and YouTube will let you know when the next one's ready to go. Okay, team, so let's take a closer look at this. Rapid rescore. What is a rapid rescore to begin with? Well, the term rapid rescoring could be a little bit misleading, and here's why. Because the process actually has nothing to do with rescoring anything, either slowly or rapidly for that matter. Instead, a rapid rescore actually refers to a mortgage broker's ability to get the information on your credit report updated and or corrected in a very short amount of time, which is generally about 48 to 72 business hours. Now, once that credit report modification is made, the mortgage broker can then repull your new credit report with those adjustments that were made whenever they did the rapid rescore, and it's recalculated into your score. So it could take your 625 up to the 640 that you needed for that loan program that you were looking for. And generally that's whenever a rapid rescoring is used, is at the beginning of a loan application process to help you get into the loan program that you're looking for and getting the desired mortgage term and rates for your new home. The other time that you sometimes see this coming in as kind of getting ready to go into a closing is if there was a big change in between your credit report when you're going into the final underwriting stage right before you close. Sometimes it just comes in real quick to help you if for some reason you're right there on the verge of being able to get your home or not getting your home, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Just want to be honest with you. Remember, this is the truth about rapid rescoring. If you do everything right, it will work out. Now, the second thing is, how do you know which accounts to modify, right? How does a mortgage broker know what they should be doing? Well, there's actually tools like called Score Wizard or Credit Expert or other similar tools like that mortgage brokers have access to that be able to run simulations on your credit report and your credit history to see what's going on. The whole goal of a rapid rescore is to help you obtain a higher credit score in a short period amount of time, because the process, if you were going through it yourself and you were filing for a dispute or a resolution, generally takes up to 30 to 45 days if you're contacting the person and disputing it directly with the person that you have the dispute with, or if you reported it to the credit bureaus. This can take 30 to 45 days. Now, with using a mortgage broker, it can only take 48 to 72 hours, so it's much quicker, hence why they call it a rapid rescore, even though they're not actually rescoring anything. They're actually updating your information that's in your credit history and your credit report to help you be able to know which things that should be dropped. Let's say that you have a past due collection, and let's say that collection was already paid off, but for some reason it's reporting on your credit. And getting that fixed, according to the simulations that the mortgage broker uses, could bounce your score up as high as another 10 to 15 points. It's going to go a long ways to helping you go from that 625 to that 640 in this example that we're using for today's episode, right? So if that's the case, then maybe they can reach out to that person, have you write a letter, and get everything going right over there for the dispute resolution with the idea that they're going to go ahead and agree to remove their claim against your credit. And if that happens, that's a good thing, right? So how do they know to do this? Well, again, they go back to those simulations and they go ahead and take a look at the situation, and they get with you about what credit cards to pay off, what credit cards to pay down, if any, and also what you should be doing to go ahead and help your score go up. So there's a lot of things that can go on with that, but there is a darker side of rapid rescoring. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I just want to be completely honest with you. Again, this is the truth about rapid rescoring. Generally, if you have planned everything out correctly, everything will work just fine. But in some cases, let's say maybe everything is tidy with your situation and you're just working up on getting better credit and you didn't have any debt collections and you didn't have any past due issues. Well, then where do we go? Well, we got to look at then we have to start looking at your credit card balances, and we have to see if paying them down to a certain level is going to help you. Sometimes paying off all the credit cards isn't really going to help. I know it seems a little bit counterintuitive, but by doing that, it actually removes your consistency in payment on your credit card. So it's important to make sure that you're working 100% toe-in-toe with your trusted real estate advisor and your local loan officer to help you get everything going the way that you need it to go. The other kind of dark side, and I've seen this happen before, and it's really scary and very disheartening when it does, was. Let's say that your credit score was right there, and going back to that 625 and 640 example in this episode, let's say that you got everything ready to go up to that 640, and to be able to close on your new home, you have to maintain that 640 credit score, right? Now let's say that something happened that you chose to refinance a vehicle while you were in escrow on a house, which by the way is a big no-no, but let's say that you chose to do that, and the credit bureau reported it, and now it's dropped your score down to a 630. Now you're 10 points away from being able to close on your home in only a handful of days before you get the keys to your new home. What happens? Well, your mortgage broker is going to go into high-speed action, get with you immediately, figure out, number one, why did you refinance this thing whenever, they should have advised you at the beginning not to do that, but let's say that you did it. Everybody makes a mistake here and there, right? And they're going to go right into a rapid rescore, and they're going to start working with a team of specialists running simulations on your credit of what they can do to help you get from that 630 to a 640. Now, if sometimes it doesn't work, maybe it only go from a 630 to a 635. And if you're wondering what happens to your new home in that case, if you can't hit that credit score, then unfortunately your escrow is about to fall apart, and it's very disheartening and it's very hard for people to swallow. That's why it's so important to get everything right from the beginning and to listen to your trusted real estate advisor and your mortgage broker whenever the time comes for you to buy your new home. So tell me what you're thinking about this episode in the comment section below. What was the biggest impact that you learned in today's episode about the truth about rapid rescoring, and how are you going to use it the next time that you're applying for a home loan? Tell us about it in the comment section below, along with any of your experiences you've had with rapid rescoring. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop up my contact information. If you need help finding a top agent where you live, or if you simply want to drop me a line to say hello, my contact info is on the screen and down below. Looking forward to hearing from you. Always enjoy hearing from you. If you haven't already done so, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things. Number 1, please subscribe with this channel. Number 2, please like this video. Number 3, please share this video around with someone you know is going to be able to help, because just like you, I'm sure there's someone else right there, this close to being able to get their mortgage loan. If this video could really help them out and give them another talking point with their mortgage broker, go ahead and please share it with them. Thank you so much. In between now and next time, I'm wishing you and yours a lifetime full of love, wealth, abundance, and happiness. Thank you so much for watching today, team, and enjoy an amazing day.